Hello everyone. Once again, welcome to the guidance and counseling class. Let's move on to the one more service, that is counseling service. This is an important service, comes under the guidance program what we are organizing at school level or college level. So this is an major role it is having in the guidance program. That's we were discussing in detail about counseling procedure or counseling as a one of the major service. Let's move on to that what it is. Okay, counseling service. Already we were discussed about the other services comes under the guidance program, isn't it? Orientation service, pupil inventory service are called as student information service, and occupational service, follow-up service, placement service. So this is the last service, that is counseling service. So that is we have to go a major role it is having. That's why I'm going to give in detail information about the counseling service. This service is considered to as to be the most fundamental part of the guidance process. The purpose of it is to assist the students in the process of all-round development. Yes, this is the most important aspect of the counseling service is that all-round development of the students. It provides an opportunity to the individual to discuss their plans and problems with a professional or counselor in a conducive environment. Okay. Counseling is the central aspect of the whole guidance program. Yes, it is an central, and we can say counseling process is an heart of the guidance program or central aspect of the whole guidance program. All the activities and services of guidance program leads to and help in the counseling process. Counseling is aimed at helping the individual in solving problems in future and also enhancing personal, social, emotional, educational and vocational development. Counseling has remedial, preventive and developmental value. Counseling is the center. Okay. Next, definitions of the counseling. Let's discuss what are the definitions comes and defines about the counseling process. We have already started the counseling in the most important part of the guidance program. We have also seen that meaning of counseling in the professional sense differs from the popular understanding of the term. Now let us examine the meaning of the counseling more closely. For this purpose, we shall analyze the various definitions of the counseling. It will help us clarify the concept, isn't it? So many definitions and given by the different experts, we have to understand clearly and we have to analyze it, and it will give the meaning of the concept of counseling. Cottle and Downey in the year 1970 defined counseling as the process by which a counselor assists a client to face, understand, and accept information about himself and his interaction with others so that he can make effective decisions about various life choices. This is the first definition. Yes, it is a process again, like as like guidance. So where exactly the counselor, it is termed as the trained person to counsel. The counselor is one who is having a educational qualifications criteria. Later we will discuss what are the qualifications required to become a counselor. And the trained person who can assist a client here it is referred who requires a counseling. So the special type of counseling he requires, specific with regarding to the specific issue, specific problem, isn't it? It is a process helping from counselor to the client with regarding to face his problems and understand the problems. So and accept information about himself or herself and his interaction with the others so that he can make effective decisions and about various life choices. Yes, of course he can take ಈಗಂತೂ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇದೆ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು with regarding to the selection of the educational colleges or institutions, with regarding to the different types of the courses available because of competitive world, which course I have to take so that I can take in later on job opportunities are available. So all these things, so to make a right choice based on our own capabilities, so many socio-economic background, keeping all those things, in which way we have to move. So then we are if you are taking earlier stage the counseling with regarding to all these things, definitely you can make a right choice. that is going to be very useful. So that is also thing, that process it is termed as a counseling process. Another definition given by Smith in the year 1955 defines counseling is a process in which the counselor assists the counseling to make interpretations of facts relating to a choice plan or adjustments which he needs to make. Yes, this is also nothing but a counselor counsels or helps one who has to understand very clearly about what he want to go in future, in which way. So he has to understand and interpret all those things. He has to make an adjustment with he needs to make. ಕೆಲವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಅವನ ಅರ್ಥೈಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಂಗೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಅಂಥ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, according to the dictionary, Webster Dictionary defines counseling as consultation, mutual interchange of opinions, deliberating together. Simply the word meaning you can say it is just a consultation. If you are having some problems, you can have an interaction with a trained person called as counselor. So after that you can collect an information. Based on that you can make your own decision and you can solve your own problem. That is called as consultation, mutual interchange of opinions and deliberating together. Next, counseling is an interaction process which facilitates meaningful understanding of self, yes, and environment and result in the establishment and or clarification of goals and values for future behavior, according to the Scherzer and Stone. So this is also one of the interesting definition about the counseling. After analyzing all the definitions, so I have quoted just few important definitions about a counseling. After analysis of all the definitions, we can define or the meaning of the counseling can be explained like this. The counseling is the spelling is changed here, TWO. The counseling is a two-way process. Counseling is a two-way process. Yes, of course, it is a two-way process. It's not like that the counselor has to give all the opinions and suggestions, everything from one side, and the client or what counselee, one who is seeking counseling process. So counselee has to take decisions or take the opinions from the counselor. It's not like that. It is a two-way process. They have to interact equally, equal rights they are having, counselor and counselee. Both has to be interact together, mutual interactions. After that they came to conclusion. These are the right ways to take action against some problems like that. Yes, it is a two-way process. It involves two individuals. So the counseling process definitely requires two individuals. That means one-to-one, face-to-face interaction has to be taken place here. Face-to-face, one-to-one, what we are saying. Guidance, it is group as well as individual, what we are saying. But counseling, it is involves two individuals. Majorly we can say it is a one-to-one, face-to-face interaction. So the one is a trained person called as counselor, trained along with an educational qualifications, called as counselor. Another one is counselee. Counselee means who is seeking counseling. So you're having problems. So the two persons, between the two persons, it is involves. So the two individuals. There is mutual relationship between two individuals. Yes, of course, mutual give and take respect between the counselor and as well as the counselee. So it helps an individual to gain self-understanding, self-acceptance and self-realizations. These three are very important when the person has to become mentally peace, calm and happy. So that is most important thing. When we are going to be happy, when we are going to be like that peace, calm and like that we are progressing in every walk of our life, only because of three things: self-understanding, self-acceptance and self-realizations. But most of the persons, most of the individual forget these things. We are rushing towards to achieve some other things rather than getting hold about these three important things, key factors to develop one's personality in a right way, to become calm, happy and to get success in where they are and what they are. That is most important. Self understanding with regarding to the strengths and weaknesses, capabilities, our socio-economic background, our family background, our locality, so many things. We have to understand ourselves with related to our own personal problems and as well as family, everything. Then self acceptance, very important. Even though we are having so many drawbacks, when we are putting a list of positiveness and negativeness what we are having in our life, or problems, or what are the we doesn't have problems like that. If you are making a list, if you are doesn't have so many things and if you are having so many problems, you have to accept. We cannot change those things sometime. Parents, maybe socio-economic background, isn't it? And we are having so many, so maybe we are our IQ is not good, we are not that much personal, physical personality is not, can't change so many things, but we have to accept those things. And self realization, that is most important. Understanding and acceptance, later it comes self realization. Even though what are the problems are there, one or the other way, and at the same time positiveness are also there, we have to realize the situation and we have to move, because we have to lead a life happily. We can't change. Along with our problems, along with our positiveness also, we have to live, but focus more on the positive things what we are having. That is most important thing, rather than comparing with the others. So that's why, so the counseling is an helps an individual to gain self understanding, self acceptance and self realization. Between the two individuals, the mutual interaction has been taken place. That's that process, it is called as a counseling process. It helps an individual to become happier. The ultimate thing is that I am telling, and more creative and better adjusted. So when you are self understanding, self accepted and self realized person, definitely you will become an happier person and more creative and better adjusted with the circumstances, situations and with the people surrounded by you. These are all the possibilities are possible. Possibilities are happen only if you are self understanding and self accepted and self realized yourself. That is most important thing. So for this purpose, so what we are providing, that process, it is called as a counseling. I hope all of you are understood about the counseling process. So principles of counseling. Yes, of course. What are the principles behind the when we are providing counseling? So that means, as like in the guidance program, more or less the common principles we have to follow. So the counselor has to keep as a what you are when you are providing a counseling to your students. You must keep in your mind certain principles when you are providing, then it will become more effective counseling process, or you have to follow certain principles. Based on these principles, if you are providing a counseling, definitely it will become useful for the students. The counseling is based on number of principles. These principles are as follows. Counseling is a process, like guidance program also, it is a continuous process. When are the other work of the school life, everybody they require one or more or less. It is necessary for the counselor to understand that counseling is a process and slow process. Failure to understand this will result in an annoyance and disappointment. Yes, of course, it is a slow process. One must has to understand. So on a one or two sittings, the child cannot be changed. Maybe it takes more sittings for each and every student, isn't it? If you are once in a academic year, if you are counsel to the student, he will change to throughout his life, like that it won't happen. So because it is a slow process. Next, counseling is for all. Yes, of course, counseling, who requires counseling? Only those who are having a very problems. It's not like that. Especially in the school situation, counseling is meant for all the students, and not only for those who are facing problems or other exceptional students. As we have already discussed, in the school situation, counseling more developmental and preventive than remedial in nature. Yes, of course, this is going to be very important, rather than it is ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟಿವ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರೆಮಿಡಿಯಲ್. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಅಂದರೆ ಬಂದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಆದರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಆದರೂ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರುತ್ತದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಮೋರ್ ಆರ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೀಡೆಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್. Next, counseling is based on certain fundamental assumptions. ಎಸ್, ಕೆಲವು ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೇಪಬಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಆರ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಂತೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಸರ್ಟೇನ್ ಏಜ್ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ. ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತವೆ. ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಡಾಗ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಹಂತದವರೆಗೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೇ ಏನು ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾಗಿರೋರು ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಕೊಡೋವಂಥ ನೇಚರನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇನ್ನು ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೇಪಬಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಆರ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಇದು ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಈ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ನ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನಾವು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೊರೆಯಾಗಿ ಹೇರುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ನೀನು ಹೀಗೇ ಮಾಡು. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೆಟ್ ದೆಮ್ ಥಿಂಕ್, ಲೆಟ್ ದೆಮ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಲೆಟ್ ದೆಮ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದೇರ್ ಓನ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ಸ್, ಲೆಟ್ ದೆಮ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಗುಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೆಮ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅಂಥವ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ವಿಚಾರ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಏನೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನೂ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದೆ. ಸೊ this assumption you have to keep in your mind when you are providing. Every individual in this world is capable of taking responsibilities for him or herself. I am talking this assumption you have to consider after 7th standard. That means when they are coming to the secondary school level onwards. Every individual has a right to choose his or her own path based on the principles of democracy. Yes, ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನೇ ಇದೇ ನಾವು ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಷರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕೇ ಹೊರತು ವಿ ಕೆನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಇದನ್ನೇ ಮಗು, ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡು ಅನ್ನೋಂಥ ಅವಕಾಶ ನಮಗೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಬೆಟರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ದೆಮ್ ಟು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಎನ್ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ದೆಮ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಒನ್. ಸೊ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳ ಪರಿಚಯ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡೋದು, ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇವುಗಳೇನು ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕೇ ಹೊರತು ಲೆಟ್ ದೆಮ್ ಚೂಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಓನ್ ಪಾತ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. Counselor does not deprive the right of self-choice but simply facilitates choice. The counselor should give due respect to the individual and accept him or her as he or she is. It's very important. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲರು ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ದೆಮ್. ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೇಟರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಈ ಥರದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಜರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಅವರ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ವೀಕ್ನೆಸಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಲೇಟರ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್, ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ ದೇರ್ ಓನ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋವಂಥದ್ದು. These are the some assumptions they have to keep in the mind when they are going to provide counseling. So the next, counseling is not advice giving. Counseling is not advice giving. Yes, this is very important. It's not just like advice giving. ಯಾರೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಅನುಭವದ ಮೂಲಕ ಕೊಡೋ ಅಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋವಂಥದ್ದು. ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಲು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆರ್ ಎನ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋವಂಥದ್ದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರೀ ರಿಕ್ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಅವನ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ಸ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಗೈಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ. So then they have to come to give suggestions to the student and helping them to find out their own path, like that, to overcome if they are having a specific problems with related to the educational problem, vocational and as well as personal problems. So it's not just advice giving. Counseling is not thinking for the client but thinking with the client. Counseling is for enabling the client to do judicious thinking. Yes, it's not thinking about the client. ಎಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏನು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನ್ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಪ್ ವಿತ್ ಒನ್ ಗುಡ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಬೋತ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದೇರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್. Counseling is not problem solving. Yes, of course, I am saying from the beginning only. Guidance is also its assistance of helping an individual to solve their own problems. So the counselor simply assists the person to find solution on his or her own solutions they can come up with. Counseling is not interviewing but conversing with the client in order to help him or her develop self-understanding. Yes, this is a thing. The counselor should determine the individual differences and provide for them. Yes, it is based on the individual differences. That is the thing. Principle of individual differences. This is called as. The counselor has to prepare the client to open to the criticism, including self-criticism. Yes. So this is very important. Self-criticism along with the open criticism is very important sometimes. ಸೊ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಹಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದಾ ಹೀಗಿರ್ಬೋದಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು, ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ವಿಮರ್ಶೆನ. ದ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲರ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೇಟರ್ ಆರ್ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಎಸ್, ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನನ್ನು, ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್, ಮಗು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್, ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಎನಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಆವಾಗ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವರು ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ರೋಲ್ ಏನು? ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲರ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ದೆಮ್. He creates an atmosphere which is permissive and non-threatening through his warm and accepting relationship with the client, which helps the client to explore himself or herself and understand himself or herself better. Yes, that is true. That is very important, I think. ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ನಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಒಬ್ರು ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಅಂಥವ್ರು ಇರಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟು. ಲೇಟರ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋವಂಥ ರೂಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಷರ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋವಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನಾವೇನೋ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಯಾವುದೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಅವರ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಮೇ ಬಿ ವಿತ್ ದ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನೋ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಮನಸ್ಸಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹಗೂರ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನೀಡೆಡ್. ಸೊ ಆವಾಗ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗು ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋವಂಥವ್ರು ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್, ಇಸಂಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಇನ್ ಸರ್ಟೆನ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಹುಷಾರಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸರ್ ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿಬಿಡ್ತೀವೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲರ್ ಕೆಲಸ. ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗದೇ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋವಂಥದ್ದು. ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮಗುಗೆ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋಂಥ ಅಂಶ. These are the few principles we have to keep in our mind when we are providing counseling process. Okay, apart from these, just I have quoted here principles of counseling, principles of acceptance I have already told to you. Then principle of communication. Yes, communication should be verbal as well as non-verbal, should be skillful. Very important how we are communicating with client. ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿರೋದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ ಹಗುರ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅವರು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ದೇರ್ ಓನ್ ಗುಡ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ ದೇರ್ ಓಲ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಅಪ್ ವಿತ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಒಂಥರ ಥೆರಪಿ ಟೈಪ್. ಇದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಥೆರಪಿ ಅಂತ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಲಾಟ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವ್ರದ್ದಷ್ಟೇ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಲನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲರ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ತಕ್ಷಣ. ಥರ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಥೆರಪಿ ಅಂತ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ತುಂಬ ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ಆ್ಯಂಗ್ಸೈಟಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಸ್, ಕೀಪ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್, ಈ ಥರದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಗುಡ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾತುಗಳೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಆ ಒಂದು ಏನು ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋ ರೀತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ವೇ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಆಗಿರೋವಂಥದ್ದು, ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋವಂಥದ್ದು, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಅವ್ರು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋವಂಥದ್ದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಪತಿ. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಂಪತಿ, ಎಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಂಪತಿ ಬಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇನ್ ಪೇಷನ್ಸ್, shows and then give reflections accordingly. Very important. Empathy is nothing but ability to identify with a person. That is most important sometimes. Principle of non-judge. Mental attitude: do not criticize or comment negatively regarding patients' complaints. Very important. Non-judge. Judgmental ಆಗೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. Because every individual having their own what we can say problems from their perspective view. So from your point it may not be problem, or it is based on what is showing like that. So the principal counselor has to think it is not simply a only because of the problem. It has to be think how it is having an impact on the students or a person. So that's why the principle of non-judge you have to keep in your mind. The next one, it is principle of confidentiality. It is very important. Always keep the patient's name and the problem strictly secret and assure the patient about the same. When the students are coming to you, you must keep sometimes confidentiality what they are saying. Name, it's only clinical site, it is going to be works out. So sometimes you can keep their problem if they are sharing some personal problems and they seeking solution for them. So child abuse, sexual abuse, when the students they are complaining about with regarding to that, that is most important. So give assurance, isn't it? That is most important. Principle of individuality. Treat each and every patient as unique and respect his problem as well. Yes, it is called as principle of individuality. What you I have already individual differences based on the individual differences. Principles of non-emotional involvement. Not getting emotionally involved with the patient and avoid getting carried away with his feelings. Is very important. Emotionality is not going well with when we are counseling. Rather than so the mature behavior, so the more mature emotions we have to express. That is most important thing here. Not getting emotionally involved with the patient or student and avoid getting carried away with his feelings. So that is not a good thing, I think. These are the some few principles you have to follow. Okay, so this is about principles. Next, just brief differences I want to give, clarify you people about guidance and counseling. So the differences you must understand. So sometimes we are saying both are same, not like that. So there are little thin layer between guidance and counseling that you have to understand very clearly. So the guidance is broader and comprehensive. Yes, it is a broader concept and it covers more than counseling areas. Counseling is a depth and narrow. It goes very in depth and narrow. Guidance is more external, helps a person understand alternative solutions available to him and makes him understand his personality and choose the right solution. This is the concept or meaning of guidance. Counseling helps people understand themselves and is an inward analysis. Alternative solutions are proposed to help and understand the problem at hand. This is what counseling. Yes, guidance is mainly preventive and developmental. Yes, it is progress, it is most developmental. Counseling is remedial as well as preventive and developmental. Here it is one mode added for the counseling, remedy. After coming also it will provide the remedy and it acts like a preventive tool or a measure, and of course it is one of the developmental process. It helps the students development personality and so many other aspects. That is a major difference. It acts as a remedial measure. Another difference is guidance intellectual attitudes are the raw material of guidance. Yes, emotional rather than pure intellectual attitude are raw material of the counseling process. Decision making is operable at an intellectual level in guidance. In the counseling process, counseling operates at an emotional level. Yes, guidance is generally education and career related and may also be for personal problems. Counseling is mostly offered for personal and social issues. Yes, personal problems, adjustment problems. Guidance, educational, vocational, personal, it will cover all the three areas, but counseling posts most offered for personal problems, some psychological problems, adjustment problems. What are I have given in the personal problems, isn't it? So many uh, behavioral problems, family problems, like that I have quoted, I have given the list in the students at the secondary school level they are facing with related to the personal problems. They require counseling like that. And guidance requires guidance can be given to the either in a group or as well as in a individually also. But counseling purely most preferably we are saying it is one to one or face to face. interaction process counseling it is. These are the few differences we can clarify guidance and counseling. But counseling is a part of the guidance program. Guidance involves counseling as one of the service. That is a major difference between guidance and counseling. Basic component of counseling process. These are the 5 components you have to keep in your mind, very essential components. Then your counseling program or counseling service will become more effective. Rapport, very good rapport between the client and counselor has to be developed. Very good rapport, interaction. So then communication should be very, very clear, open hearted. They have to express very clearly the skills. The skills has to be developed in such a way, counselor, so that he can have a very good interaction between with the client. Next, understanding is very good component, and a mutual understanding between client and counselor is needed. Then change in feeling and expressions, so that is also very important. Planning of, yes, feeling and expression. When counselor is exposing everything and he is assisting the client to change his some other behavioral problems, he has to definitely feeling and expressions. Planning of counseling interview, this is also one of the key important factor. How should be the interview between the client and counselor? So the counselor has to think about and pre-plan all these things, then only it will become effective. So later, so how the counseling process has to be done, what are the methods of counseling process, we will discuss in the upcoming videos. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಡಿಯೋಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಲೇಟರ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.